Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy DJ Nothin Nice. Nothin Nice Radio. You know I like to say it. TGI Friday. TGI Friday right here, man. On Nothin Nice Radio. You already know what it is, man. If you want to call in and ask the guest a couple of questions, the guest calling number is 646-929-0295. We're definitely going to have, in a few minutes, we're about to get to Mr. Scott Hooks, CEO and co-founder of Yubixi. Yeah, you know, we like to do a lot of different things, you know what I mean? We like to give you different things, not just about music. We have to give you information to where you, after the music's over and you want to start your own business and things like that. But we're going to get to the meat of the topic of the subject with Mr. Scott Hooks. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good. Let me ask you, are you a Atlanta Hawks fan or no, or you know, you're born to baseball, hockey? Talk about Mr. Scott Hooks before the man. You know what I mean? I know we're the CEO and all that, but talk about Mr. Scott Hooks, actual man himself. What he's into.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Atlanta, spent 35 years of my life there, graduated from Pope High School, and went to Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State University. So definitely an Atlanta guy. I grew up a Braves fan and a Hawks fan. I even was around back when the Flames were the hockey team, and of course I'm a big Falcons fan. And yeah, I mean, I think we got a collision course between Miami and Atlanta in the East here coming up soon. So I'm holding out some hope for that. And I moved to Jacksonville earlier last year, so we've still got a lot of our operation for Yubixi in Atlanta. So we're kind of co-located.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to ask you, you know, I know as far as the marketing and everything with the differences, it's totally, you know, I know, you know, more of a bigger, or is it different? You know, explain that to me. Is it a different type of market? Is it more, I know, because in Jacksonville, there's opportunity in Jacksonville that people don't really know about on the business side of the house. You know, you can be successful, but people are always like, there's nothing to do in Jacksonville, Florida. You know, there's no big clubs or anything. As far as on the business side, can you just explain, you know, how is it different or a similarity, or, you know, is it just based off your business, or is it based off of what you're into, or?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, of course, Atlanta is known for business and has a lot of great business, but Jacksonville is really up and coming. I mean, we officially launched Yubixi just a couple of weeks ago at the big One Spark crowdfunding festival they had there, and that drew in over 250,000 people. They had over 600 projects, and I mean, it hit the national news, and it's great for the city. And I mean, I think you're going to be hearing a lot more about Jacksonville, and as it continues to grow.
Right. Now let me ask you this also. I seen that in the bio, because I thought about a movie, and I'm going to tell you about the movie in a few seconds. When you and your partner started the business, you know, I guess he quit his job. Now that made me think about the movie American Hustle. You know what I mean? I think it was American Hustle. I think it was where the guy, he was like, if you show me a check right now, I'm going to quit my job. Was it like that? I mean, was it when you guys started to create Yubixi?
No, man, I wish I could have shown him a check. And I love that scene from that movie. You know, the movie honestly lost me a little bit, but that's definitely the best part. And what I did was I shared my idea with my friend who I'd known since middle school, and he got so fired up about it that I mean, literally the scenario was I called him a week after we went to Vegas and talked about the idea. And I said, you know, so let's follow up on this. He said, I already turned in my notice. And I just couldn't believe it. So he's been heads down. I got to give him props. His name is Alan Honeycutt, and he's our CTO, and he's been the core guy behind building this awesome mobile app.
Okay. Now, the app itself, I did download it, and I did check it out. I just want to say, first of all, congratulations. And second of all, it is a nice, smooth app. You know what I mean? I mean, it's real crisp, real clean, like that about your app. That's. Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I mean, the app is all about connecting people with each other based on your location and of course your age, as you indicated, but really centers around interests, right? So you're a Yankees fan, I'm a Braves fan, so we get to talk to the people, connect with people who we don't know, but are kind of in our area and share common interests. And so, I mean, we've been at it for a year. I appreciate you recognizing the the crispness of it, because we could have launched sooner, but we wanted to deliver something of really high quality. And I'll tell you, the important thing to remember is that we're really early in this, right? So, it's an opportunity for people to get in early on something and be there kind of at the dawn and say they were one of the original people in it. But we think we're going to get to 100,000 users by the end of this year and beyond. And of course, we're starting in our home bases of Atlanta and Jacksonville. In fact, right now I'm actually in Athens, and we're doing a big party tonight with a launch party here outside the UGA campus. We've got T-Pain official tour DJ Little Boy, hosting our launch party tonight at Whiskey Bent. So we're going to see, I think, a couple hundred users, if not more, coming on tonight just as a result of this party.
Wow, that man. Now let me ask you this. Now, as a businessman that you are, what are some of the key things that you live by to give young entrepreneurs, up and coming businessmen that want to be like you, and go in the direction? What key advice would you give them?
I would say, first of all, try it while you're young, right? I mean, because before you know it, sooner or later you got commitments, and it's tough to take those risks, because it really is about believing in yourself and taking chances. I'm fortunate enough that I've had the opportunity to participate in the sale of a company, and then I started another one that's profitable enough to let us build this one, because Yubixi is really, it's not monetized, right? We're building it for the people. We're building it because we want to see an app like this exist. But I think that the key advice I would give would be, find out what you're passionate about and go do that and be the best at it, and the money will come if you believe in yourself and you really stay dedicated to it. I have a lot of my friends approach me and they have ideas, and I tell them, ideas are great, but it's all about execution and follow through. And it's hard. It can be done, but it's hard to start a business, on the side. So, a lot of great stories happen when people are kind of at rock bottom and they decide to go try what they're passionate about. And, I'd say find a way to do that, even if it's just a little, and then pour yourself into it.
Okay, now let me ask you this. There are a lot of, I noticed too on the social network sites, there's a lot. What's your opinion on the get rich quick scheme? I've seen a lot of them floating around on the social internet, the website. So what's your opinion on that? Because the people are like, put $10 in here, you'll make $10,000 in an hour. What's your opinion on that? I mean, do you believe in that, or do you think it's authentic, or what's your opinion?
No, I mean, I live by the rule. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. It's not a trust but verify situation on the internet. You gotta question everything, and I think with your social media campaigns, you got to be on top of them and making sure people aren't exploiting your name in any way. And I think those people are preying on people who have hopes and dreams, which is just it's an awful thing. But I think we all have to kind of help each other, not let those things spread. And that's an issue for our app too, because our app is social. It's sort of a pre-social network, and we do, as you said, have discussion areas and things like that, and the opportunity to message people within the app. And so we have a whole service that is part automated and part human interaction that monitors that sort of stuff and keeps it clean.
Right. Because I'll say this: when I do travel again, which I'll be traveling soon, I'm definitely going to try it out in different spots, because, like I said, the app is for you listeners. What I'm trying to bring to you is something different. You know what I mean? I know everybody just jumps on the bandwagon when it's way too late. There's companies that started out, and people are like, I'm gonna wait till it pops. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do that with this app. Do not do that with this app. Do not do that with support, because matter of fact, let me ask you this too. What is your main pet peeve that you have in the business world? Your main pet peeve that you just absolutely just be like, I explained this, but for the sake of the person I am, to willing to teach, I'm going to explain this again. Yada yada yada. What's one of your pet peeves?
Well, I mean, of course, we all have a lot of them, but I don't know. Am I allowed to curse on this?
I mean, you could say the A, what I'm saying, or whatever, if you want to. I'm trying to keep it, if you want to. But I know you want to really go in. But if you want, because I'll say BS, right? So it's when someone is giving you a bunch of BS, right? When they think. When they're arrogant and they think they know everything and they don't listen to other people's opinions. I really think that successful business is about collaborating, and it's about accessing and listening to all areas of your organization.
And that's certainly true with Yubixi. We've got 6 people working on the app, and every single person gets to participate. And I think that's why we have high quality. And so when you've got someone who's just overbearing or thinks they know it all, that just gets under my skin.
Right, being humble. You got to be humble. Definitely got to be humble. Now let me ask you this too: in the near future, will you have stocks for Yubixi? I'll say maybe 2, 3, 4 years. You'll probably have stock for Yubixi, or be able to sell to somebody can buy into it or invest into it, or.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm glad you pointed out the 2, 3, 4 years, because this is definitely a long play, right? It's going to take a while to get recognition, to build up the type of user community that we want, and to, frankly, to validate, the direction we're going. We want to listen to our user community and make sure we're going in the right direction. And, we're open to a lot of possibilities. So right now we've just been bootstrapping it, and sooner or later we're thinking investors might come knocking, and we're only going to partner with the right type of investors. But, honestly, I've never taken a company public and don't know what that's all about.
Right.
And so, I'm interested in listening to all of the different strategies. But at the end of the day, we're going to do what makes the most sense for the community of the Yubixi users, right? And so if that's going public or if that's keeping it privately held, then that's what it's going to be.
Okay, this is the last question, man. I won't let you go, I promise. If you want to go ahead and just let people know where they can get the app from and any type of information you want to give out, future projects, anything you got coming up, then I'm going to let you get out of here because I know you're busy.
Well, thanks, man. I'm enjoying this. I could talk to you all day, frankly, but you're right. We'll wrap. So, the easiest way to get more information about Yubixi is at yubixi.com. So that's YUBIXI.com. And from there, we've got some information. We've got links to download it from the Apple App Store or from the Google Play Store. We're on both Android and iPhones. And, of course, you can search the app stores for the app, too. And once you've got the app, if you have any questions, there's a Submit Feedback button right down the main menu. And for now, and until this broadcast blows up, that email comes straight to me. Now, if it goes nuts, because everyone listens to your radio show and goes and downloads the app, I might have to hire somebody to respond to those, but we will respond to those. Hey, I'm right here. I do a part-time, I part-time, because I got other stuff going on, but I'll respond part-time. I just get on the Skype or whatever, how you want me to do it. I'm going to put my bed in right now, I guess. I'm in my bed in right now. Well, thank you, Mr. Scott. I appreciate your time, and I'm definitely going to get in contact with you again right after this call. Well, later on, because I know you're busy. But thank you very much for your time. And, man, y'all make sure y'all download that app, man. For real. Definitely. Mr. Scott, thank you for your time, and I'm going to let you get out of here, man. All right. Thanks, Nice. Bye.
Thanks. All right, bye. All right, and that's what it is, man. Your boy, DJ Nothin Nice, man. We had to get that to you. Yubixi. Make sure you download it. So, DJ Nothin Nice Radio, Mr. Scott Hooks, CEO, co-founder of Yubixi, man. Download that app. Seriously, download that app. It's a good app. Trust me. Peace.